YouTube is on easy mode. YouTube has been pushing out small creators, small channels. YouTube is making it super easy for small creators to grow, to get 1,000 subscribers. YouTube is making it very easy to get monetized, to make money, even for newbies. What do you think? Is this true? Is this really what's happening? Let's get into it. I'm going to talk to you about my experience with all of this. I've been getting this all over my feed where I get all kinds of videos from channels and people I have never even seen, obviously small channels, talking about how easy YouTube is, that YouTube is pushing out small creators, how you're going to get thousands of views or whatnot. Listen, everybody is saying that, and I've been avoiding this topic because I hate just those topics that are repetitive. I hate when I start seeing everyone talking about the same topic. That's when I say I don't want to talk about this topic, because I just want to vomit when I see everyone repeating the same topic over and over again in all kinds of videos. But listen, I couldn't help it. It's been on my feed, like I said, on daily basis. I always see a new face talking about how easy YouTube has been, or it is. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to discuss this. I'm no guru, and I'm not claiming to be a YouTube expert or anything remotely close to that. I just started, as you can see, about 3 weeks ago. So all I can talk about is my own experience. With all those creators talking about how easy it is, and now is the time to start YouTube, especially if you're over 40 or 50, I said, you know what, girl? It's time. Here's my problem with that. You are being promised something that is not realistic. When all the people that are saying start, just start, just start, it takes way more than that. I've been researching YouTube deeply now again for the past 2 months, ever since I was getting all those people on my feed talking about how easy YouTube it is to start at this point, and it's never been easy. It's never been as easy, and it'll never get as easy. It won't stay forever like this. So start now, especially if you're over 40 or 50 years old, which again, I fall into that category, excuse me. And I decided to start, and I'm not saying I regret it, because I love YouTube, and it's been in the making for 2 years now. And this is why I'm finally ready, and I'm willing to put up with lack of views or very little views for Lord knows how long. And it's not enough to know that YouTube is in easy mode. It's not in easy mode. It's not about that. It's more about, yes, YouTube is probably, no, not probably, YouTube is pushing smaller creators and smaller channels, because I've been getting them all over my feed. But these are channels that have like a good couple hundred followers and above. So they're not newbies, total newbies like me. They've been at it for already a little while. I, however, am a beginner that like I said, I started about 3 weeks ago. And I wanted to do 3 videos per week, but it hasn't happened yet because of life circumstances. There's always something, but I'm working on that, and I want to be more consistent because I really, truly want to grow. I truly love YouTube. I want to find my tribe who will connect with me. I want to be able to contribute and help some people, or at least some women who are in similar shoes as me, who are looking to grow and to do something with their life. And you know what? Even if it's not just about the money, it gives you so much confidence when you start being out there, getting out of your comfort zone and learning a new skill. It gives you a certain kind of confidence that I cannot explain to you. You have to try it. But that's off topic. I don't want to get off topic. My point is, how is YouTube on an easy mode? First of all, yes, YouTube at this point is pushing newer and smaller channels, but I haven't seen any, like I said, beginners like me starting from zero. I haven't seen any channels pop up on my feed with like 5 or 10 or even 20 or 40 or 50 subscribers. All right, so that's not accurate that it's pushing all the new creators or the new channels. Another thing, yes, it's an easier mode because of the editing. YouTube is not requiring of you to do crazy edits like it was about a year ago or 2 years ago. But let me correct one thing, one inaccuracy. It's not YouTube. It's actually the algorithm of YouTube. I think that the algorithm of YouTube is just more savvy right now. It's getting more intelligent, it's getting smarter, and therefore it's getting easier for the algorithm to understand who you are, who your channel is what's it about, your niche, and who your target audience is, meaning who your videos are meant to be for. Now, the problem is when you don't know the answers to these questions, when you yourself don't know what your niche is, you don't know who your target audience is, how is the algorithm going to understand that? The algo will not understand that. You have to feed it. So the algorithm, think of it as an infant, okay, a baby. You teach the baby how to eat, to drink. You teach the baby how to walk, how to talk, and all that kind of stuff. So this is how you have to think of the algorithm. You have to teach the algorithm about yourself. So if you're a new channel and you don't know who you are yet, you don't know who your content is supposed to be for, forget it. How is YouTube, therefore the algorithm, is the algorithm supposed to know who to show your videos to? So that's one big issue that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about when it comes to talking about YouTube is in an easy mode and it's pushing out new channel. You need to know who your audience is. And you need to be consistent with every video. You can't one day talk to new YouTubers or YouTubers, and then another day talk to I don't know, artists, and another day talk to musicians, and another day talk to sports fans, and then another day talk to science fans. You get the point, right? You have to know before, first and foremost, before anything else, who you are, what your channel is about, which everyone calls niche or niche, and who are you talking to, like your target audience. In my case, my channel is about moms, preferably, or more precisely, stay-at-home moms, or just moms who want to get out of their comfort zone, moms who want to rediscover themselves. Because when you become a mom, at least in my case, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, you lose yourself. You don't know who you are anymore, and therefore you focus. Especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're not out there working and mingling with people too much, with adults. Therefore, this is how I came to this point. This is how I came to create my YouTube channel, because I have the need to connect with those women, to voice out those concerns and those feelings of like being home just with your child, which I adore, but you lose yourself in the process. And it's been about a year and a half. I was so depressed, and I don't know who I am anymore. So I wanted to rediscover myself, and I'm so happy I did, because I have learned, honestly, so much. And I'm sure it's just the beginning in terms of YouTube. At least I still have a lot to learn, and I starve for that. I love learning. So this is my niche, and this is my target audience. Now, am I 100% clear on that? No. And that's okay, because I'm sure I'll evolve a little bit as I grow, as I start learning more and more, as I get feedback from my audience. So obviously, just like anything else, whenever you're learning a new skill in life, it's like a learning process, right? And it takes long, and it takes hard work, and it takes trial and error. So the key is to take this with a grain of salt. When everyone is saying YouTube is an easy mode, YouTube is pushing out small creators. Okay. Yes and no. Okay. You get the point, right? Take it with a grain of salt, and keep in mind that it's going to still require a lot of work on your part. Unless you get super lucky. And I do admit that some get super lucky and will have a hit from like the first, second, third, or fourth video. But please know, this is not the average. Those people that are surfacing lately, talking about how easy YouTube is, and how it's on easy mode, and how it's so easy to get, oh, I got monetized in a week. I see people say I got monetized in a day. I got monetized in a month. Listen, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. But these people often come from with a social media background. They've probably been on other social media platforms, and or they've had multiple YouTube channels. So if you get into more of their videos and try to dig in to their content, you'll realize that they are not a complete newbie. Having other YouTube channels and having had experience with other YouTube channels, that makes you not a newbie. That makes your channel new, but you're not a newbie, because you have some learning, and you've already accumulated some learning, some skills, some experience. So you're not a newbie. Just be careful whenever you hear everyone talking about how easy it is to start YouTube. Everyone who has been talking lately about if you're over 40 or 45, then it's so easy because there's an audience for you. And I agree. I'm sure there's an audience because people our age, at least to speak for myself, in this age category, we probably want, I know I do, sorry if the microphone made a sound. I know I want to watch more like deeper content, long form content. I don't like shorts, like I don't like shorts. Sometimes they're okay for little things here and there, but I like to watch YouTube oftentimes when I'm washing the dishes, when I'm doing chores in the house. So I'm more listening, also watching too, but you know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to click on my screen every 2 seconds to change the videos and whatnot. But also, I seek connection when I watch YouTube. I want to be entertained, and 30 or 60-second short is not very entertaining for me because it's like, wait, we just started, but you're gone already. I'm an introvert and I'm a very deep person. I always like to dig underneath. I crave the connection, and if I don't get to know you, I can't connect with you. And I won't get to know you. People are not going to get to know you through shorts. All right. So long form content is my love. This is why I decided to do long form content on YouTube. This is why other social media, Instagram, TikTok, and all those stuff are not so much for me. I've tried them. I can't like connect, okay? Because like I said, people do not get to know you in a few seconds. You have to have extra special skills for you to convey yourself properly and good enough, well enough for people to make yourself like known, clearly known to your audience with just like a 30-second. I know that shorts are getting longer, but whatever, you get the point, right? That's why I love YouTube. That's why I've been consuming YouTube for almost two decades. So this is why YouTube has always been my platform of preference. I don't even watch TV anymore. It's all YouTube. Believe me, I watch YouTube as TV. You can watch it on TV. I can watch it on the laptop, which I love. But please remember, YouTube still requires work. It's easier than social media in the sense that you don't have to be on YouTube all day long, engaging and creating content multiple times a day and stories and posts and this and that. But it's still a lot of work. It's not easy to create a 10, 15, 20-minute video and go through the editing. It's a long process, especially if you're doing everything from scratch. And I, as a new creator, I am resisting the urge so much. You don't know how much I'm resisting the urge of hiring an editor. First, I can't really afford it at this point. I don't want to spend money on that. And second, because I want to learn, I'm forcing myself to learn the editing because you know what? Knowledge is power. All right. So please learn, understand it. Although YouTube might be on easy mode or easier mode right now, please keep in mind that it's still not easy. As a beginner, you have nothing to compare it to. So accept that you're starting and you're like, oh, I thought this was supposed to be easy. So even me, I still even fell for it. Listen, I'm a person that takes you for your word. You tell me something, I believe you. And I act based on that. So when everyone was saying, you're over 40 or over 50, please start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel now. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of experience. People will learn from you. And that is true. But we don't always know how to convey our message properly. I think I still have trouble not understanding, but being able to come up with good thumbnails and good titles because people are not watching my videos. I don't know if it's because YouTube is not pushing them enough or because my title and my thumbnails are not good. I started because I felt like, oh, everyone is saying start, so let me start. And I thought, call me stupid, call me silly, but I actually thought that maybe I have a chance now. Maybe, I'm going to get a lot of views or like a good 100 views on my first video. That wasn't the case. I said, okay, maybe my second, my third video. No, not even. But you know what? That's okay. I have to actively keep reminding myself that it's okay. And right now, I'm happy that I was able to film because I'm finally alone in the house. But I have to try to find better ways to film. So I'm saying all that. I don't want to bore you with the details about like what I'm going through, but I want you to understand that when you start, please realize that it's not easy like everyone make it sound like it's so easy. No, you still have to do a lot of work. You have to do research on what topics are your audience is seeking or wanting to know about, because you could make a great video, but if your audience doesn't care about it, they're not going to watch it. All right. And if you don't know some minimal things such as thumbnail, how to do a good attractive thumbnail, not attractively aesthetically, but attractively in the sense to attract people they want to, because the first thing people see from your video is the thumbnail and then the topic, the title, right? Before they even know what your video is about, before they even give your video a chance. So keep in mind that, and this is what I'm struggling with right now, I'm still trying to understand and to learn how to create attractive titles and attractive thumbnails that will attract people and make them want to watch my videos, because I'm being very authentic and I'm giving it my all. I don't know, I know I don't have a lot to give in terms of experience on YouTube because I'm just starting, but that's the whole thing. I want to share my journey so that whoever is starting and finds me will take comfort, will understand, will relate, because I'm constantly watching people that are going through their YouTube journey because it's encouraging for me. And I always say, oh, I'm sure I'll learn one or two things from them, right? That's what I hope. I hope I'm going to be able to teach you one or two things at least from each video of mine. Or I hope that you'll be able to relate to me, connect on a deeper level, because you're going to say, oh, this is me. Oh, wow, you're just reading my mind. Because I love when I watch those videos where I feel like people are reading my mind. It's just a good feeling. It's comforting. So this is what I hope to offer you at this point, and I hope I'm succeeding. So tell me, I'd love for you to tell me what's your experience with YouTube in terms of it being on easy mode, and especially if you're over 40 or 50, tell me, have you tried? Have you started your YouTube channel? Are you finding success? Have you posted multiple videos? Are you first? Are you finding that YouTube is truly pushing content from creators in our age range? Let me know. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is why everyone is saying that YouTube is on easy mode is because YouTube is not requiring as much editing, or let me correct that. It's not YouTube that's not requiring highly edited videos. It's actually the audiences, because YouTube is all about the viewer, right? So the trend a couple of years ago was high editing skills. Everyone was going for flashy edits, for all kinds of crazy sound effects, for everyone was seeing, put in those b-rolls, make sure that you're not in the same frame for more than like 4 or 5 seconds. I don't know, it was like 3 seconds at some point. Crazy, especially in shorts. And it was hard for the average person or for the beginner who does not have the knowledge or the experience to start without hiring someone. And if you don't have a budget, you do, right? So this is why YouTube is easier now. People are sick and tired of the flashy edits, of the quick-paced videos, of people talking so fast, because they want to make sure they get in as much information and they give as much value, because everyone has a short attention span, and everyone doesn't want to watch a 20-30 minute video. Everyone wants the information condensed in 5 to 10 minutes. So people were like talking fast and hyper and always trying to create commotion, some sort of exciting, I don't know, movement or edit. So that's why videos were requiring a lot of editing, plus music and all that stuff. I personally don't like to watch a video with music, believe it or not. Unless the music is very discreet in the background, it distracts me. It takes away, it becomes stressful for me, especially if I'm doing other things. I tend to skip those videos with the music most of the time. I want talking. I want to feel intimate with that person who's talking, and I don't want anything to take away from that. Not the flashy edits, not the music in the background. It's okay if there's edits here and there, or like, sound effects here and there. It makes the video, yes, more fun, but like here and there, not predominant, not dominant. Okay. So this is why YouTube is also an easy mode, because the viewers are tired of heavy editing. I want to mention one thing about how is YouTube pushing your content or the content of new creators out or new channels out? Well, like I said before at the beginning of the video, you have to have a niche and you have to know who your target audience is. A lot of people are saying, don't have a niche, you don't have to have a niche, just start and try different things and see what sticks. Sure, you can do that. But the danger in that is that if you start doing this and then you try another idea and another idea and another concept and another thing, and then nothing is sticking, well, you're going to be very discouraged, very, very discouraged, and you're going to give up. A lot of beginners, they start and then they find it too hard. They don't realize how hard it is to not just start, but to keep going, to keep finding good videos or videos that the audience wants to watch. And then they give up. They say, this is too hard, or this doesn't work, this isn't for me, and they give up. That's the danger of starting YouTube thinking that it's easy or it's an easy mode. Another thing is that oftentimes you pick a niche that is either heavily saturated or there's no audience for it. Again, that's very discouraging. Another thing is when we get into a niche, we just want to copy others. So like this video, like this, YouTube is an easy mode and it's pushing new creators and YouTube is making it so easy to make money. You don't want to just take that video or copy it as is. Although it might go a little viral or it might get way more views than compared to your other videos as a beginner, but it's not you. And the people that follow you based on that, if you are not talking about this in general, or if this is not like, if your channel is not about your journey on YouTube or about how to grow on YouTube, although you might get some subscribers from that video or get high views on that video by chance somehow, people are not going to stick around if your other content has nothing to do with that. The whole point is to have a niche is to make it easier for you to grow and to sustain that growth, to keep growing. It might be harder at the beginning when you have a niche, but as you go along, YouTube starts learning, the algorithm understands who you are, who your channel is for, and what your channel is about, and then you'll have more subscribers. And this is more sustainable because that's how you're going to grow with time and have healthy growth, have subscribers who love you, who love your content, who want to come back for your content, as opposed to having a channel where one video made it, got a lot of views, and you get a bunch of subscribers who are dormant afterwards because they don't care about your other content. So this is the hard part about not having a niche and just trying this, that, and seeing what sticks. YouTube is a business. You have to look at it as a business unless you're just doing it as a hobby. And therefore you have to treat it as such. And to treat it as a business, you have to be committed, you have to be consistent, you have to make the time for it, and you have to think long term in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, some even say 10 years from now. I'm not thinking of YouTube right now as a 10-year commitment, but however, I'm starting because with the idea that it is a long-term commitment because it's something that I love and I want it to grow. So to make it an easier mode, you want to help yourself as much as possible. And how do you do that? You do that by learning the skills, by trying to improve every video by at least 1%. For me, honestly, the title and the thumbnail are the hardest. I just want to make sure that you understand that although people are saying YouTube is on easy mode, please take that with a grain of salt and remember that you still have to do a lot of work. Remember that you still have to put in the research. Remember that you cannot take a viral video and just repeat what the person in that viral video said. It's not going to work. Remember that if you are a beginner, complete beginner like me, you are not going to have the same experiences as someone or the same results as someone who has been there for a while. There's a particular channel that I watched a couple of days ago, popped up on my feed out of nowhere, that I had never known them, but they were at about 40,000 followers. And the man was talking about how he started off as a vlog, wasn't growing much, and I think he said he's been on YouTube for 5 or 7 years, I forgot, don't quote me, but something like that. And he said that he just blew up like recently, but he has been on YouTube for multiple years, which means he knows a lot about editing, or quite a bit. He knows quite a bit about the algorithm, about how YouTube works. He's experienced with YouTube, although he wasn't having good growth. He's not a newbie. All right, keep that in mind, please, for those of us who are dying to start YouTube but have been so hesitant because it's hard. I always said, I have nothing to talk. What am I going to talk about? Doing it yourself is what's going to give you the experience that you need is what's going to give you the knowledge that you need. I have published 3 videos. For now, I want to empower you inside out, inside, from within, before anything else, because believe me, that's going to make the whole difference. If you don't believe in yourself, you are not going to get anywhere. I'm tired of hearing everyone saying YouTube was on easy mode. I'm so tired. I'm sick and tired of seeing it everywhere on my feed. YouTube is on easy mode. YouTube is pushing new creators. If you're over 40 or 50, just start and you're going to make it and you're going to get a lot of views. I'm tired of that because I know that I only have a few videos out, but I am a new creator. So if YouTube is really pushing out new creators, why are my videos not being pushed out? Do they suck that bad? Please stop saying YouTube is an easy mode. Stop saying YouTube is making it easy to get monetized. And that is not the case. What I prefer is YouTube algorithm is getting smarter. YouTube algorithm is getting so much better at understanding and learning who your channel is, who you are, what your niche is, and who your target audience is. And because of that, YouTube, in a sense, is easier. All right. Now, having said that, I want to remind you once again, please, if you don't have a niche, it is going to be harder for YouTube to learn about you. How is YouTube going to know who you are if you don't tell it? And you tell it through your content, through your titles, through your content. Because YouTube picks up on what we say as well. It's not just the title and what we write. Best of luck on your YouTube journey and keep it up. I'm saying this to myself too because it's discouraging for me too, but I have to constantly, daily remind myself that I have to be patient, that success is not going to happen overnight, and that I'm not going to sit around waiting for a viral video. What I want to try to do is try to post more, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Hopefully I get to do that, and so that you can get to know me better, and the more you get to know me, the more you're going to determine whether you want to subscribe or not, whether I'm for you or not. All right. The same for the algorithm. The more the algorithm gets to know me by me creating content out there, the more they're going to be able to push my videos to those that are needed. I hope that you enjoyed my video. I hope that I was able to teach you something or to comfort you. I hope that one thing at least in this video resonated with you. This is my mission, is to empower you. Please subscribe, like, comment, help me reach more people like you who need to hear this. I know there are people who need to hear this and who are going to connect with me. I appreciate you. I'm very thankful that you watched my video to this point. I'll see you on the next one.